Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Renegade Roundtable podcast. Here, I am Jeffrey Kirby. As always, each and every week, we're joined by Jarryd. Jarryd, how in the hell are you?
Doing all right. Happy Thursday. There's a game to watch tonight.
And we are saying tonight because obviously we are recording this very early compared to what we usually record at. Just with the schedules of myself tonight, kind of worked out to where we were able to record a little early. And yeah, we have football tonight. Football is back. And good Lord have mercy, is it gonna feel nice?
I'm very interested in this, the new kickoff rule, because that's be the first time we see it tonight.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how that works out, and it's gonna be interesting to just now. It kind of sucks that from the Bears' perspective, we're not gonna see Caleb Williams, we're not gonna see Roma Dunze, we're not gonna see guys like that out there tonight.
Oh.
Which, I mean, is it really expected?
No.
It's not surprising, but it still kind of sucks. We want to see what they're going to look like against a different defense, because obviously Caleb Williams is one of the more polarizing number one picks that we've had in a while. So we want to really see what he's going to look like against other opponents. And so that's going to be interesting to see how that handles out. But yeah, more training camp, more football, and it's seems like it's been getting a little chippy over there in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, over there at St. Vincent College.
It definitely has. I'm just finding out another fight.
Yeah, apparently there was another fight today. So there was a fight yesterday between rookie Mason McCormick, and I didn't see who it was against, but it was apparently they hit the quarterback, and he said, no, absolutely not. And the one thing that I love about that, we're going to get into a little bit more of the offensive line in itself in a little bit, but I love to see that, especially coming out of a rookie saying, nope, I don't care if I'm a rookie or not. You're not touching my quarterback. Hell no. I love that. I love it.
Gets the juices flowing.
And then today, yeah, there was another scrum between Logan Lee and DeMarvin Leal, and apparently someone else got in the middle of it. We don't know. I don't know what was the cause of it or whatnot, but yeah, another scrum. So things are getting a little feisty out there in Latrobe over there. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. I love it. Mike Tomlin posted that picture of the Black Air Forces. And God damn it, is there Black Air Force energy in the city of Pittsburgh? And damn it, do I love it.
Oh my gosh. No surprise. No surprise at all. Should be expected, honestly.
And listen, in this division, where have you ever seen the mock-up, like the TikTok videos of like saying how the AFC North is like the ghetto of the division, and it's just all four teams just like I'm sorry, there is no division in football like the AFC North. No, I'm sorry. I don't care if you're offended. The NFC East, yes, they have a lot of hatred among each other. That's probably the second in terms of that nature. But there is no division in football that hates each other like the AFC North. I'm sorry, there's not a way that you're going to try and convince me that there's another division in football that hates each other the way that the AFC North does.
No, 100%. Everyone has their own opinions, but I totally agree.
The AFC North is like an acquired taste.
It is.
Because
all four potential playoff teams.
Playoff teams. And it's still pure smash. Just smash mouth football. You look at a Steelers-Ravens game. Go look at a Steelers-Bengals game. Those games are still smash-mouth football. Look at Browns-Steelers or Browns-Ravens. Smash. There's just nothing like it in the NFL, and I would not want it any other way. Nor would Browns fans, nor would Bengals fans, nor would Ravens fans. None of us would have it any other way, because you know what's the one thing that I do love about this division is, I said this before, we hate each other to no end, but let another fan base of another division try to come and say something about us. Damn it, we are all on their ass. For one moment, we will all be united together. It's like the left and the right in politics coming together and coming after your ass. That's what it's like. And then we're going to separate and go back to talking shit to each other. That's what the AFC North is like.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Especially for the playoffs, if there's a team still left in there. Maybe all unite against them.
Listen, look at the Brown or Steelers Ravens. Oh wait, AFC title game. Like, come on. Come on. Like, that's just the epitome of that game. You'd be like, I'm pretty sure there were multiple people carried out on stretchers in that game. Like, 100%. You were lucky if you were able to walk off the field.
100%.
That's just the nature of the AFC North, and that's what you have to have. And that's the one thing that we've talked about with this team over the last couple years is it seems like it's gotten soft on us a little bit. And you know what? It seems like we're starting to get some of that nasty back. We're starting to get some of that grit back. And that goes into the offensive line, because we talked about this. Mason McCormick, he's a rookie, and he's already getting into it with guys for touching his quarterback. And then look at the signings. You've got Broderick Jones, Troy Fatanu, Zach Frazier. You're making huge investments in that offensive line, and you're investing into nasty, physical, tough grit. That is what we've needed, because I remember this specifically in 2020. On an old podcast that I was on, that I hosted. And I remember going off on the Steelers, especially in the offensive line in 2020, because that offensive line was as soft as Charmin Ultra. They were Charmin Ultra soft. It was embarrassing knowing that what the Steelers should be, and they're not, and they weren't, is just something that annoyed the shit out of me.
100%. Totally agree. That it's about time they invested. That's what I could say.
Yeah, they needed to invest badly, and I'm excited to see what's going to be happening. By the way, if you see me looking over this way, there's a reason for it. Seems like as of somewhat recently, there's been some interesting twinkles about Brandon Ayuk. Whether something interesting might be popping off with that. So I got my Twitter going right here, ready to go, locked and loaded, waiting for someone to, if we have a potential deal, we could react to it. That'd be lit as hell if we could get breaking Brandon. Imagine while we're recording this podcast, if Brandon Ayuk gets traded here. Holy crap. Listen, I have a tea time in about an hour or so. That can wait. If Brandon Ayuk comes to Pittsburgh, oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lordy. I'm begging for it. I'm absolutely begging for it.
Nothing yet, but I'm sure we'll find out sooner than later.
Yep, I'm excited to see. The one thing though that is very interesting and about this team is we're seeing a lot of Justin Fields. That's starting to get interesting, because we were coming into this thinking that Russell Wilson was going to be not the clear cut number one, but he was going to have a heavy advantage.
Yep,
of being the quarterback one. But now he's dealing with this calf injury, and you're starting to see a lot of Justin Fields, and it's starting to raise eyebrows a little bit. It's starting to pique our interest. It's starting to say, hey, for some people, this is what they've wanted all along, was they want to really see what Justin Fields is going to be like in a Pittsburgh uniform. What is he going to look like in this offense? And now we're seeing a lot more of it.
He's looking good so far. This training camp's been looking really good. I think I know Russ is starting to get back into the groove of things of practicing, but that I don't think that advantage is not an advantage anymore. I think it's going to be really kind of close in my eyes right now. Starting to raise, like I said, starting to raise your eyebrows. It started raising mine when I keep seeing Justin Fields on the field more than Russell Wilson.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, as me being hold on, timeout. Oh, never mind. I saw Adam Schefter, and it just is a big free agent move. And I look, and it's just ESPN signing someone. Damn you! I thought we had something. I thought there was some damn news. You bastard. But now I just completely lost. I lost my train of thought. Oh, about Justin Fields. I'm excited to see. I like seeing Justin Fields out there balling out because I'm forgetting something. I need you to answer a question for me. I'm trying to remember.
Went to Ohio State.
I'll say, where did he go to college at?
Yes, went to Ohio State.
Well, it's not Ohio State. It's the
Ohio State.
The Ohio State. But obviously, I'm excited. I want Justin Fields to go out there and ball out. But we'll have to see. I want to continue. I'm trying my hardest to not let training camp dupe me. I don't want. I got to try my best to not let the preseason dupe me like it did last year, because it happened last year that we went into week 1. I told everyone that we were winning 50-0 last year at the home.
I didn't say that.
How much of that was because I was intoxicated? How much of that was because I was just excited that the Steelers season was starting? Had a lot to do with it, maybe 100% of it. And but yeah, I do not want to be duped again this year, and neither does any of one of us. Now, I say this now, but will it actually happen?
We'll see.
If we want to take betting odds on how am I going to feel once the preseason's over, then whether I'm
putting you the favorite
Super Bowl or not
right now,
huh?
If we go off again in the preseason, I can just see you right now.
Give it about a month. Oh boy, we got about a month. Oh,
I could definitely see it before week 1 and say, "Oh my God, we're going to beat the Atlanta Falcons week 1 in Atlanta," which I still predict that we should.
Are you still going to that game or no?
Unfortunately, no. It is.
I know you were talking about going to that game, which
way too expensive.
Which
I'm talking about like $400 higher seats. No, thank you. For Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we want to talk about Vegas. I don't think we want to. Oh, by the way, speaking of Vegas, we are officially. I've been waiting for this day for a while. We are officially 69 days away, baby. Yes.
Okay. 2 months almost. Okay.
69 days away, baby. Giggity, motherfuckers.
That means about 75 for mine.
So, yeah, 69 days from. Actually, right now, I would be because I want to say my flight to Vegas, because I leave on Thursday, October 10th. When is my flight? It's currently 2:06 p.m. where I'm at. And if everything goes to plan, I will be departing in about 40 minutes. So, because I depart at 2:45 from Cleveland all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada. Which, oh man, I can't wait. And I'm going to be very, very, very upset if I pay all this money to go and watch us lose to Aiden O'Connell or Gardner Minshew.
I think it's going to be Gardner Minshew, personally. But
if we lose to either of them, I'm going to I don't know what I'm gonna do. This might just turn into the Jarryd Sanchez show.
No, definitely not.
The Renegade Roundtable, hosted by Jarryd Sanchez and Patrick Queen.
Oh, okay. All right, now
it'll turn into the Patrick Queen show.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I'm gonna be excited to see what happens. Continue to watch, developing of what's gonna be happening with Justin Fields, because again, it's gonna be interesting. Getting into some other things, Roman Wilson.
Hmm?
So Roman Wilson gets hurt earlier this week, and that became a question mark because we've already had questions about the wide receivers. And then when you get a guy that potentially could end up being your wide receiver too, he goes down. That's always going to be concerning. He got carted off, and you're thinking, oh boy, this. But luckily, it seems like he's going to be week to week, so they're going to be monitoring that. So I think it's a good thing that he's going to be fine. He'll be ready to go. It's just a matter of this really raises question marks, though, and the concerns about the wide receiver position, because we're talking about a rookie third round pick. And this has nothing to do with George Pickens either. George Pickens is just he's continuing to be incredible. This has nothing to do with him. This has to do with the overall the overall wide receiver room, because if we're really having concerns over a rookie third round wide receiver, that's very concerning.
Mm-hmm. Very concerning because we named the other receivers who's after him. You got Scotty Miller, you got Van Jefferson, uh,
Quez.
Watkins.
So, I mean, you, and that's why, like I mentioned earlier, the whole Brandon Ayuk thing. We gotta watch, because who's to say that that Omar Khan is seeing, he sees Roman Wilson goes down, and maybe it's like, okay, and maybe now, granted, we've not been there, and with our, with both of us being, working a shit ton, we haven't been able to pay attention to camp as much as we would like, but it's. I think if Omar Khan is starting, if he sees something in the wide receiver room where it's like, hey, we need to go out there, then maybe that's. And it's ironic that we have that earlier this week, and then today now we're starting to hear potential Brandon Ayuk news. I mean, we never know. Could he potentially really be trying to make a trade there? We don't know.
I think they probably have talks. I'm sure they talked about trading, but if Omar Khan wants to make the move, then make the move. Personally, if you're questioning the wide receiver room, make the move. Personally, if not, then if you're confident with what you have, then roll with it. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I still have my concerns when it comes to the wide receiver, and until otherwise, I'm going to continue to have concerns. But the one thing, though, that's another interesting tidbit is the fact that the Steelers did re-sign Marcus Golden, so they bring him back on a 1-year deal. And I saw someone, I think it was Andrew full of dumbass, say something like, oh, they bring back Marcus Golden. That means they could use Alex Highsmith in a trade for Brandon Ayuk. It's like, first off, whoa, chill out there.
No.
I want Brandon Ayuk as much as anyone else, but I'm not trading away Alex Highsmith for him. I would rather give up a higher draft pick and keep Alex Highsmith than just trade him away, because while yes, TJ Watt is great, while yes, we saw flashes of Nick Herbig last year be great, is Nick Herbig ready to do that? I mean, that's still hard to say. And why would you trade a premier position in Alex Highsmith for that just made no sense. But
a great death piece. That's he had a couple sacks last year.
And listen, good. we need more depth, and there's nothing wrong with having depth in terms of having edge rushers. If there's one thing that I say you can never have too many of, are edge rushers and corners.
Yep.
You can never 100%. Have too many corners. You can never have too many edge rushers. And let's be honest here. As much as we want to hate it, are we expecting TJ Watt to play all 17 this year?
We should.
You would hope so, but more than likely he's going to end up missing probably a game or two. at some point, and so you gotta have depth behind him. You gotta have someone that could be opposite of Alex Highsmith, who would end up becoming the premier guy. So you have to have guys come in and help contribute in any way possible, whether it's in the run, whether you're able to help just get pressures for even someone else in the interior. If you can find a way to contribute, then that's what we need from our depth guys. And I think Marcus Golden is a guy that could do that.
Oh, 100%. Looks like a great depth piece. Like I said, I think he had 4 sacks last year with us, which was pretty good, for a depth piece guy. So I'm not mad about it. Not mad about it at all. Not mad. Just nothing. That's pretty much it. Nothing really else going on besides add a depth piece. Rollins Wilson's hurt. Quarterback questions. It's still going. And training camps here, not training camp, preseasons. I think it's in a week, 2 weeks, till they play the first game. If I'm not mistaken.
I saw though we'd got a notification. I thought it was potential something, and nope, it was just someone commenting. Bastard.
So no preseason game next week.
Yeah, we get a preseason game next week. Who is it against?
Against the Houston Texans on Friday on NFL Network.
Hey, so I'll actually be able to watch it. Oh yeah, we did talk about that. We're all three of the Steelers games are going to be on NFL Network, so we'll actually be able to watch all 3 preseason games, which will give me a much better chance of potentially duping myself into thinking that we're going to be a Super Bowl team.
Okay, already.
So I mean, we'll see. I gotta try, man. I have to try really hard. And the one thing too that I keep on seeing that's funny, I saw someone post yesterday, was the fact that they implemented a jet sweep, and with Steeler fans, we have gotten to the point now where it's just embedded in our brains that we just absolutely despise jet sweeps to no end.
Yep. It is what it is. I hate them, but it works sometimes. But I think it's just part of it was on Matt Canada using it way too much.
Oh, it's 100% on that, because we saw at times where jet sweeps can be very effective. In fact, they used a jet sweep, I want to say, to end a game, to seal a game for us last year. It was whether it was last year or 2 years ago. It's an effective play. It's just a matter of when you can do it. And it doesn't help that it's like, all right, over under, how many jet sweeps are we running today? Oh man, Matt Canada, I still despise you to no end.
Okay, well, we have Arthur Smith. We got to trust in him. I heard he Russ threw a ball through the middle of the field. Oh my gosh, middle of the field. I need more middle of the field.
And that's the one thing, too, that we have to talk about when it comes to Russell Wilson. You say that over the middle of the field is because he's a guy that he didn't necessarily throw over the middle of the field very much in terms of Russell Wilson. So that's something that we would like to see a little bit more of. Obviously, just because we have a history of not using the middle of the field at all, but I'd like to see a little bit more of that, because we've seen what happens when you can actually use the middle of the field. It opens other things up as well in the offense.
Yep.
And that's what, listen, our standards right now in terms of NFL offense in Pittsburgh is very low. It's very low.
Very low.
There's not much. It's not going to take much for us to be happy and enjoyable.
It's been so long seeing a good offense.
I still remember us reacting to when we had 400 total yards of offense against the Bengals.
Yeah.
We reacted like we won the damn Super Bowl. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm excited for football. I am very excited for football. This just
we're getting there. Next week is a preseason game. Start rolling in. We're gonna get through it.
I can't wait.
So what? That means what? I think we're 4 Sundays away. the first game?
4 or 5.
4 or 5 away. I know we have a Thursday game as always, but
In 6 Sundays we have regular season football, because you got to think we have
the week off in the middle.
Yeah, we have that week off too, which God, that annoys me.
I hate that week off in the middle.
But you know what? It's like, it's all right, because you know what we'll do is we'll say, all right, this is our last Sunday of where our mental health is, here before, because after that the next however many Sundays until the season's over, our mental health is going to be going up and down. It's going to look like a heart rate monitor, just going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Like I said, we'll see what happens. I'm very,
it's going to be going up and down like two fat men on a seesaw.
Hopefully Russell Wilson, I don't know. I hope whoever's the better quarterback starts is what I'm going to say. Whoever's the better quarterback. But I have a feeling it's still going to be Russ. Still going to be Russ.
We'll have to see. Now, and you know what? When we get into next week, obviously it's going to be interesting to see how they handle who's going to be the quote-unquote starting quarterback, who's going to go out there with the ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know that this team's not afraid to play their ones. They're going to play their ones. They don't live in their fears.
And please do not be shocked if Dan Moore plays ones on the first preseason game.
Yeah, I mean, do I want it? Hell no. Do you want it? Hell no.
No one wants it.
Hell no.
You know there's going to be certain fans that always overreact. Why is Troy Fautano not in there with the ones?
Same thing happened last year.
Exactly.
Same exact thing happened last year. But other than that, I mean, yeah, we're going to continue. We got another week or so of training camp ahead of us, and it's going to be
next week we can talk about the pregame before the first game.
I mean,
I guess.
Well, I mean, we get football. I mean, we're not seeing anyone that we want to see.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I care about, is the fact that we get football.
Yep, exactly.
So, yeah, we're not going to see any of the guys that we care about, like we mentioned earlier. So it's like the only thing, literally outside of it just being football.
Mm-hmm.
That's, and like I said, I got a tea time here in about 50 minutes. So we'll see what the hell actually will be happening here, and whether I'll actually be able to watch all the game or not. We'll have to see. So we'll see about that. But other than that, I mean, is there anything else that you want to get into before we get on out of here?
No, sir. Nothing else going on. Just ready for football season.
It's gonna be a fun one, man. We're gonna continue on. I can't.
September, October is the best time of the year for sports.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not the best time of the year for weather.
Oh, sorry. Boo-hoo.
Congratulations to you and all you guys get 80 degrees 100 or 365 days a year. Congratulations to you and all your weather success. Well, some of us actually have Pablo Escobar's products raining on us in the cold up here in the north. You guys just get sunshine all damn year.
You get rain.
And on that note, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and until then, go Steelers. Fuck the Browns. Fuck the Ravens. Fuck the Bengals. Fuck Michigan. And fuck the Yankees, by the way. And fuck Jazz Chisholm, by the way. Till then, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Go watch football. Be safe. Goodbye, everyone.